New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. New Orleans is favored by 4. The over-under on this one, 42. Thoughts on this one?
I'm taking New Orleans in this one, but I am taking the under. I'm not going to believe in the Panthers offense until I see it. So I think New Orleans win this game. Kind of like what you were thinking before, Derek. Like I could see this one being, 20-16 or something like that. 20, even 21-17, something like that, but about a 4-point game. So I think the spread's close, so a push gets my money back. 5 points is kind of a weird score to win by, but I'm going for the push here because I don't like Carolina to cover the 4 more than anything else. So we're going to see how it shakes out, but we'll say New Orleans and the under.
I like it. I'm going to take New Orleans as well. Yeah, again, kind of that weird kind of point total there, but I do think that New Orleans is going to manage to get that job done. I don't. Part of that is the fact that again, right? Like I was saying saying earlier, that when you've got some of these teams and some of these kind of squads that have been bad for a while, I want to see the change and the difference before I kind of buy into that one. And the Panthers have been bad for a long time. So several question marks going into this game. What does Bryce Young actually look like? What does this offense, how's that going to look and work and operate and the changes there, right? They've got a new coaching staff, new scheme, new philosophy. But we'll see how this thing really truly looks and works. So I'm going to take New Orleans. I do think that we see just enough kind of messing around in this game that we're going to see it just get to the over on this one. Yeah, this one's not going to surprise me if we see a 24-18 type of game. Like I could see that one coming through as well. Like it just gives me that feel of we're going to have kind of that wonky type of score when this one's all said and done. So I think we're going to mess around and get to the over. One of the props that I really like is Alvin Kamara to go over 51.5 rushing yards.
I like that in this new system. I'm taking Chris Olave over 63.5 receiving yards. The cast of receivers around him, whether it's Rashid Shaheed or A.T. Perry or Juwan Johnson, all these guys have spent time being hurt, right? Is kind of what my point is. So Chris Olave and Derek Carr showed some chemistry last year. They had camp to work on it again, and he's the one who's remained healthy through the group. So I think Chris Olave, they're going to find ways to scheme him open off the play action mainly, and he's going to have himself a really solid day.